Alright, so kind of going back and forth, I just kind of want to close on up and put a period at the end of what we did today, because there's once again a couple different facets here. First thing we did was, as far as the ground and what you guys have been working on now for almost a full month, is working on the positioning. Alright, that's your basic kind of base positions, making sure you're balanced, making sure that that you know what guard is, what mount is, what under cross side looks like, and stuff like that. That's obviously flows into what is your inferior versus superior positions. And then obviously, as you're doing that, guys, you're getting more familiar with the ground. You're also building up your wind as well. You follow me on that? So that is what Sombrata really encompasses. This is what we're focusing on, though, these 3 or 4 aspects. We then went to takedowns. We have 2 main takedowns. We have your back sweep and your double leg takedown. Pretty easy stuff there. Just understand that that there's certain parts in each movement. Paul, if I can borrow you just one quick time here. So as far as our back sweep goes, when we're locked up, we go neck, neck, elbow, elbow here. So when I step, once again, tell me if this step is correct or incorrect, or right or wrong, let's just say. Okay, incorrect, right? What about this one? Wrong, right? Okay. It always has to be the outside one. I have to step equal or going past right here, and that's what gives me the leverage to go through. On your double leg takedown, your rear end goes low. Your foot has to step either at the level of the foot or past it. Shoulder goes into the belly button, ear goes into the side, hands go into the back of the knee right here, and I push and pull at the exact same time, and that's what gives us our double leg takedown. We then went to our strikes and submissions. This is a great time to pull out the peanut pads, or like we said, kind of make your own, grab some remnant carpeting and make your own thing. I've had more than one student do that, and it says it works for them. But when we're down there and focusing on our strikes, work on your elbow, knees, and headbutts. We've always said, right, since day one, that if I'm in this range, what's my best self-defense tools to use? Mainly my kicks, right? But if I'm right here, what's my best tools to use? Eye jabs or punches, right? If I'm right here, what's my best tools to use? Okay, all right? So why would you think then, if you close the gap any further, closer on in, you would go back out to tools that you would use right here, like as in punches? So hear me out on this. I'm not saying don't punch in grappling. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, why not also make sure you get in a closer range set of tools like your elbow, knees, and headbutts? Does that make sense? So that's why when we talk about our strikes, we work in close quarters. Troy asked, can we go ahead and throw in a straight blast if we get on mount? Yeah, why not? Okay? But guess what really puts somebody's lights out? Wham! Boom! Right? Okay? Our chokes, we focus on mainly two separate chokes. So if I have Ruben come up here real quick. We have our rear choke. Elbow goes under the chin. Grab your own bicep. This goes right here. Not only am I flexing my right arm and even flexing my left arm, I'm also trying to touch my elbows together. Good, just like that. When we go to the front choke, it's almost the exact same kind of mechanics. My shoulder goes under the chin. I wrap around here. This goes here, and that's my crank right there. Okay, that's my choke from the front. Thank you.
Where'd you put your left hand when you did that?
My left hand goes right here, and this can go on the forehead or top of the head.
Okay.
Okay, good question.
Matt,
Question?
how do you break that hold? I know we're not doing that yet, we're just...
Don't worry about that right now. That will be a good transition to next week, right? Okay, right? Or escape tools, right? Okay. Joe.
Where's the leverage on that? Like when you're doing the crank?
The front choke?
Yeah.
It's the fact that you're isolating the neck by putting the shoulder under the chin right here. Okay? So now your leverage is this, just you going right here like this. Okay? Right? You see, if I'm right here like this, there's nothing he's really being isolated against. Does that make sense, everybody? I put my chin under, I put my shoulder under the chin, and guess what? Now that's where the leverage is. Okay? So then next week what we'll be doing is, we'll be focusing on escape tools. And remember, like I said before at the beginning of the class, it's not escape tools as you may think about them, like how do I get out of an arm bar, how do I get out of this position? It's how do I get out of ground fighting? What's the difference?
Life and death.
Okay, possibility, okay. I like that answer. What else?
Chasing ranges.
Yeah, I'm just changing ranges. I'm not trying to escape so I can keep on ground fighting. I, for some reason, want to get off of the ground. I want to get out of that ground fighting situation. Now, why in the heck would we ever want to do that on the street fight?
Multiple attack.
Multiple attackers,
Bigger person.
bigger people,
Gravel.
weapons.
Gravel on the ground.
Yeah, the environment itself, right? Gravel, broken glass, right? Okay, a very hard surface. Yeah, all those reasons,
Right?
right?
Is it the ground the worst place you could be in a street fight?
I think so. No, I think so. It's just, it's hard for martial arts because so many of us love training down there so much. We forget about how a street fight down the ground really truly is. That's the challenging fact. Okay, so does this make sense, everybody? How everything kind of ties together? Okay? So all I want to do is I just want to kind of culminate on one last time right here. I'm mixing everything so far in what we have so far, which is only these 3 points, by the way. Mixing them in one drill. Okay? So how that's going to work out real quick, if I can have Joe. Actually, you know what? Just so I can do this, I'm going to Joe and Kevin back up here. Okay? All right. Oh, come here, Joe. Yep. Okay. So they're going to start right here by one person taking the other person down. Okay, what's our options, by the way? Just sticking with the formula we have.
Double leg.
What?
Double leg.
Double leg or back sweep, right? Okay, right? So let's say it's Kevin's turn first. Kevin's going to go ahead, do whatever takedown he wants. It looks like it's a back sweep. They go down. Now, once they're down the ground right here, they're going to be doing some rada, but what also are they going to be working on in? Their strikes and what else? And chokes, right? Okay, so they're just going to go. Keep on going. Yeah, there's a choke right there. Good. Joe's going to roll him on the bottom. Good. Good. Now, can Joe get in a strike right here?
Yeah.
Sure. There's his headbutt. Bam. Good. Okay, he's going to break it. Let's say he makes a mistake here and gives Kevin his back. Gives him his back. There's our rear naked choke, right? Good. Right there. Good. Now, he just lets go, falls right down to his back, and he's keep on flowing. Does that make sense? Good. Okay. Now, if I say reset, they both stand up. Kevin did the first takedown, so whose takedown turn is it now? Joe. So now Joe does a takedown. He got a double leg takedown. Very good. Good. And then he just keep on flowing from there. Does that make sense, everybody? All right, good. Everybody find a partner. Spread on out. Let's give it a try.